America has a tainted history. They used to hang niggas from trees. They done put people in internment camps. So we don't have the moral authority to go dealing with nobody else's problems. That's our problem. How are you gonna get mad at North Korea for testing nukes, but you fucking bomb Hiroshima and Nagasaki like it wasn't nothing?
Yeah.
So all that shit is just, we want to be able to do it to people, but we don't want nobody to do it to us. And one thing about karma, that shit come full circle, boy.
Yeah, but the only bad part about that is if they nuke the United States, we gonna be mixed in too.
Yeah, we gotta take our black ass back to Africa.
I wish that was an option, but that shit don't seem real plausible. So they always catch us in the catch-22, bro. Be damned if you do and damned if you don't.
If you don't.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely have to start focusing on making our own shit. But we gotta start somewhere. You have to start at some point. You gotta have some kind of a starting point. So we gotta figure out where that starting point is.
I think our starting point is just mentally as black people. We have to overcome a lot of mental hurdles. I think most of our characters, for the most part, are decent, and for the most part, most black people have good heads on their shoulders, but it's just the ones that's just bought into the system.
Like if we kind of step back and look at the situation, like a mass majority of our people don't act a certain kind of way. It's just that they only show us a certain people. Like when they have a news story, let's say in your city, and 100 of them have black people. But you got more than 100 black people that stay in your city though. You probably got 10,000 black people that stay in your city. But they just pick out a certain one, so that's the one that they portray to us. The regular black people that the majority of the hood is filled with don't ever get any kind of news coverage. They just live every day-to-day lives. So it's the white people that do crazy stuff, they don't get put out on TV the same way that they put us out on TV because they save their characters. They're the people that's in charge. They're not going to make their own character look bad.
But let the news tell it, we don't ever take pictures. The only thing we take is mugshots. I don't like seriously. Like,
somebody actually said that shit?
No, I'm just saying, no, let them tell it. Like, you're telling me innocent people that die, even get their mugshots brought up. That's a team effort. That's a concerted effort to just smear black people's character.
Yeah.
I think that's in most news rules. Whenever you can find a mugshot of a black person, regardless of what they did, a bitch could have won a fucking Nobel Peace Prize, and they're still gonna be like, but in 2010, after a small skirmish outside the nightclub, they showed a motherfucking mugshot. Like, that's just the way they are.
But should we even? Listen, bro, I don't even pay that shit no attention.
No, we shouldn't, because it doesn't define us. It's just what they want to try to.
You can't name a black person that tried to do something for black people that haven't been to jail. So you got to expect that if you start trying to do something for black people anyway, that you're gonna go to jail. It's gonna be some kind of you're gonna go to jail in some kind of a way if you do something that benefit black people. So you gotta expect that a mugshot gonna float around for the majority of black people anyway. So I don't even pay that shit no attention. I guess that's why I don't watch TV that
But
much.
even if you do have a mugshot, see, people don't realize this. When you go to jail and you get arrested, say you do get convicted of a crime, when you go to jail and you come home, what do they say? You've paid your debt to society. So see, the difference between a white man, most white men going to jail, or most black men going to jail is a white man's going to come home to his parents that have money and status, and he's going to live the rest of his life just with a little oops on his record.
Yeah, but I mean, they even respond to it differently with them. They respond to it as like, oh yeah, you was just young and dumb.
Right, just like the dude that raped
how old, how long ago it is for us, it's still like, oh yeah, so you did this, and that shit just kind of sticks with us, bro.
Just like,
but I mean, the problem is that we always have to look to them for some kind of validation, though.
But
so we have to change that. We do though, because if we wasn't looking towards them for some kind of validation towards ourselves, then it wouldn't matter that they have mug shots.
We shouldn't look to them to validate us. That's the thing. We should look to them to validate us, and we should realize that's one of the mental hurdles I'm talking about, knowing our self-worth as a people.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter if I went to jail or whatever. It shouldn't matter. Because the point of it is they don't go to jail. Just like the dude that raped the chick.
The public outcry still soaring tonight over a 6-month sentence slapped on former Stanford University freshman Brock Turner for sexually assaulting a 22-year-old woman while she lay unconscious.
The judge feels like, he's white and he probably go to jail and get fucked up.
Yeah. I know something that we might disagree on.
What?
You heard about the thing with Bernie Sanders?
What, his wife?
Yeah. They said he was involved in it too.
Involved in what? I remember the chick.
That's pretty much what happened was they said it was like some kind of banking fraud.
The case centers on Jane Sanders' tenure as president of Vermont's Burlington College from 2004 to 2011 and a loan application she filed in 2010 to help the school expand. Published reports allege Sanders claimed $2.6 million in pledges, but as the college spiraled into bankruptcy, Sanders reportedly raised less than $700,000, leading the Trump campaign chair in Vermont, Brady Tunsing, to ask federal prosecutors and banking regulators to investigate what he termed apparent federal bank fraud.
Yeah, you probably find Trump doing the same shit on some business forum.
Probably like 10 times worse.
All those Republicans in Congress, they do some creep shit.
Yeah.
Democrats too, for that. That's why another thing too, we gotta get rid of this two-class, because we keep thinking Democrats are for us, and them bitches ain't for us. Like Hillary Clinton called us super predators.
They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel. And the president has asked the FBI to launch a very concerted effort against gangs everywhere.
You know, her husband, I don't like Trump. He hasn't done anything to me yet, but Bill Clinton signed in mandatory minimums for people to get mandatory sentences, 3 strikes, all this other shit. People forget about this stuff because, you know, it was a little more economically sound when he was in office. Yeah. But people forget that.
Plus, I told you, Trump he don't have a plan for us. He just don't even think about us.
Look, what do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
I would rather be under a president that just don't do nothing for us like all the rest of the presidents just didn't do nothing for us.
Like Ross said on that track, I'm glad Donald Trump became president because before you can rebuild, you gotta destroy. And he's definitely going to destroy some shit. Because that dumb bitch, he just, I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any type of common sense or common decency for that matter.
But I mean, I still think that he's doing some things that we could use in a way. I appreciate him in a different light, bro. Like even just the fact that he's making people look at the media different.
Nah, but I think it's some good media people out there. I do. I just think that
you just said that the news only show mug shots of black people.
That's certain elements of the media, but I don't think it's the total media. I think the people that's trying to do good are also overshadowed. They don't get a voice.
Bro, I look through. No, bro, it's all media. It's all media. Even you just talk everything against the media because the media also picks sides, Republican and Democrat, and neither one of them do anything for us. What can the media don't do anything. They don't speak directly for the ills of black people. Even when they report a major story, that's what the fuck the news is supposed to do. They're supposed to report major stories. They don't really talk about the ills of black people though. No news station.
Not until it's front and center. Not until it's something that they can.
Until it's major news, until it's a big news story, and then it's like, okay, yeah, people not gonna watch. They're gonna only watch the stations that's talking about this particular subject. So then everybody will report on it.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
So I think that the news, period, should be looked at. It should be scrutinized.
It should.
Now, it's worse. Is it worse stuff in the world than Trump is the president, bro?
Definitely, but he's the worst thing that we can reach out and touch.
You can't reach out and touch Donald Trump, bro. You'll never be able to get to him.
Not reach out and touch. I'm saying reach out and touch. He's here. He's not like Korea. I don't know that dude. What the fuck is that? I know that one dude that went over there and got beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
But he was breaking the law over there.
Yeah. And you went to a country that's already looked at like, yeah, they might.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go anywhere right now. Because if you go somewhere and you fuck up, they're gonna scar you just because of who our president is. So I wouldn't be going around.
I think that they know that the citizens, they know that white people are for Trump and black people really don't care about Trump. So I don't think we're gonna go somewhere. I think we're gonna get treated like black people always get treated when we go to these countries. Nobody gonna single us out because what the hell they gonna get for a black person, bro?
Yeah, they gonna ransom for my people.
Yeah.
They'd be sad, but they'd be like, yeah, we ain't got no.
Shit, if we would have went over to North Korea or anywhere, like even to Haiti or Jamaica or somewhere and got killed, that shit probably wouldn't even make the news.
Nah,
maybe the local news for where we stay at. If our parents make a big enough deal about it, maybe the local news.
Maybe.
So.
And now have to be our parents really making a fuss about it.
That's why we got to have our own way for people to kind of reach out. Get in contact with us, bro. That's why we need something like this. Something easy for people to remember and get to, just a website. Everybody got a phone.
And if you don't know about the website, I'm going to lean over so you can see it. TheEndWill.com.
That's a real website. 100% real. We're going to keep it very active.
If you want to know about anything, Fire for Hire, anything music-wise for us, any products, you shield me.
Thoughts. Yeah, definitely you shield me. That's what we can talk about that, bro.
If you don't know the concept of you shield me, it's a very good concept to keep any interactions with law enforcement safe and keep them quick and expedient without the hassle of reaching, causing unnecessary, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like movement in the car.
No, what's the word they use on the video?
Anxiety.
And unnecessary anxiety.
Anxiety. This overwhelming emotion is what overtakes individuals each time through a routine traffic stop. By fiddling through paperwork and complying with the officer's request, this could add an unlimited amount of stress on an individual. Wouldn't it be easier and more efficient if there was a tool that kept us organized and removed the risk factor of reaching time and time again for information that we need? I present to you the Shield.
That is the key to you shield me. Yes. Because anxiety is what got, unnecessary anxiety is what got Philando Castile killed for no reason.
Yeah, a bunch of us get killed.
For a black man to get rough, not even all the time shot, just rough.
Plus, it's just really not fun talking to the police. So if you could just keep that to a minimum.
To a minimum.
To a very minimum. Like by the time they walk up to the car, you already have your information there. So it's like, yeah, I don't really even have to talk to you past what are you pulling me over for. That's just it. I don't have to worry about nothing else.
So if you don't know, TheEndWill.com. Check out that for you shield me. You can find more information there. We'll send you to somewhere else where you can get even further information and purchase the product.
Yes. And F4HMG.com.